Hi everybody, Mr. Beltran here. Today we're going to work on volleying with an implement. An implement is something that you can hold in your hand. Okay. Hopefully you were able to save that paper towel roll because that's what I'd like for you to use. Okay. To volley the ball. Now remember, volleying means to hit the ball before it touches the ground. Okay. If you don't have that, remember a toilet paper roll will work also, even though it's a little shorter, but it still work. You can also use maybe a ruler. Okay, a ruler would work. If not, you can get a couple of sheets of paper, maybe 2 or 3, and then you can roll it up just like this. And then you can hold it in your hand like that, or you can tape it up if you want to. That way you can practice hitting a ball with an implement. Okay. Now the ball itself can just be the paper ball that we've been using a lot. Okay, I really like the paper ball, especially inside. Make sure whatever you're using is safe in your house. Okay, I don't want you knocking anything down, breaking anything in your house. Make sure it's okay with the adult in your house that you're using that. So if you have a different kind of ball, or sometimes you can use that stuffed animal ball, a balloon. If you have a balloon would work. Okay, but I'm going to use my paper ball and my paper towel roll. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. This is my implement, and then my ball. Okay, so I'm going to hold my paper towel roll in my hand. Try to hold it towards the end. Okay, try not to hold it in the middle. So especially if you have the toilet paper roll, it's a lot shorter. So try to hold it towards the end of the roll. We're going to hold it out in front of us. When I'm holding it out in front of us, my fingers right here are kind of pointed up towards the sky. Okay, I'm going to start by holding my ball right above it. We're just going to do it one at a time. Nice, easy. Drop it, then hit it. Okay, if you can catch it, great. If you can't catch it, no big deal. Okay, just pick it up, try again. All right, just holding it right here, drop it, hit it. Okay, try to hit that up a little bit, but again, like I said, if it goes to the side, if it goes on the ground, that's all right. Just holding it right in front of us. Just doing it one at a time, nice and easy for right now. Okay. You don't want to hit it too hard. Okay, you only want it to go maybe about as high as your head. If you're hitting it much higher than that, that's too hard. I'm only very lightly hitting it with this paper towel roll. Remember, if we were at school right now, instead of a paper towel roll, this would probably be more like a paddle or a racket. Okay, so that's what we're imagining that this thing is here. So as we're hitting it, okay, just doing one at a time. If you want, if you feel like you're getting the hang of one at a time, then you can try to go for, didn't do it on that one. You can go for in a row. How many in a row can you do? Okay. Now, there was 3. All right, so you can practice in a row. It's a little trickier. Okay. Once we've practiced this for a little bit. Now remember, when you're practicing at home, you can always pause this video and practice a little bit longer, okay? Because I know sometimes I might be going through it kind of quickly, okay? If you need to pause it so you can practice on your own, you can do that, all right? If you need to go back in the video, that's fine too, all right? So now the next one I want us to practice is, instead of holding my hand out this way, I'm going to turn my hand around. Now if you look at my fingers, they're kind of pointing towards the ground. Okay, I'm still holding it, my paper towel roll, but my fingers are pointing more towards the ground. Now I'm going to try hitting it like this direction. Okay, it's a little trickier for some people. We'll start with that one at a time. Okay, nice and easy. If you look, I'm not holding the ball super high right here. It's right in, just barely above the paper towel roll. That way, it's nice and easy for me to hit it. All right. So we're going to practice that a few times here. Okay. Again, once you feel like you've got the hang of that, then you can go for in a row. All right. Just try to see what you can do. How many in a row can you do? Can you do 2 in a row? Maybe 3, 4? Okay. Whatever number you can get. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what you think your friend might be getting. Just see how many you can do. Okay, so right now, remember, my fingers are kind of pointing down towards the ground. So we're practicing hitting in this direction. Now again, if we were at school, instead of a paper towel roll, I'd be holding probably a paddle. So it'd be a little bit easier because the paddle would be a little bit larger. But we're going to try to do the best that we can in our house here, okay? Just once we've practiced that a little bit, the next one you can try is flipping back and forth. So hitting it with my fingers facing up, and I'm going to turn my hand around and hit it the other way. Okay, back and forth. Here, I'm going to try it here with my ruler. Okay, a little bit here. So I'm going to. Okay, so I'm just flipping my hand back and forth as I go. Remember, if you are using something else like a ruler or something, make sure it's safe. Make sure it's okay with the adult in your house that you're using it. Okay, I'm just trying to give you some different ideas in case you don't have some of the things that I'm showing you to use that you can practice with at home. Okay? Now remember, oh, that was a few in a row there. Remember, as like I said earlier, if you need to pause the video so you have a little bit more time to practice, go ahead and pause the video. Okay, it's not a big deal. You can practice for as long as you need to. Okay. I'm going to try here with my paper, rolled up paper. Okay, remember it's just a couple, 2-3 sheets of paper. You probably need more than one so that it gets a little bit stiffer, a little bit harder, so that you'll be able to hit the ball. Okay, but going back and forth, same idea. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of trick shots that you can try. Now, if you're having trouble, you can just keep practicing the regular hits, but I want to give you a couple trick shots for those of you who think like you can handle it. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to toss the ball and then I'm going to hit it under my hand. Okay, so I'm going to just toss the ball, hit it under my hand. Okay, just doing it one time. So toss it, hit it under my hand. Okay, if you could do it in a row, you can, but just try it. Okay, so toss it under the hand. Okay. You can try that one for a little bit. Again, pause the video if you want more time. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you now is I'm going to do it on the leg. I'm going to drop my ball, lift up the leg, swing my arm underneath, and then try to hit the ball before it hits the ground. Okay, so I'm going to just hold the ball up here, drop it, lift up that leg, and then volley it with my implement, which right now is my rolled up paper. Okay, so dropping that ball, lift the leg, swing your arm underneath, and then see if you get it. Okay. Now, again, these are just some trick shots. If you want to just practice the regular ones that we were doing earlier, that's okay too. All right. These are just for some of you who want a little bit more of a challenge. All right. Let's go with one more here. This one, I'm going to hold my ball, and then I'm going to try to swing my arm behind me and hit it behind the back. This one's a little trickier. You got to kind of turn your head so you can kind of see that ball as you are hitting it behind your back. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Got it once. Let me see if I can do it again. Hold that ball, drop it, get it right behind you. All right, so that's a behind the back hit. You can try a couple times if you want. Okay, so practice all those hits. Maybe you can think of some trick shots that you can do on your own. Okay, that's great. Make sure that you're being safe while you're doing them. All right. Once you finish practicing all those different kinds of hits that we were going over, and then maybe some of those trick shots, okay, make sure you do those stretches. Finish up those stretches that we do, and then get on that Google form. Fill that out real quick. That way I know you finished the lesson. All right. I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.